Hello, this is NinjaBob, and welcome to episode 33 of Hollow Mountain. Behind me there, that mountain, yep, it's Hollow. It's the mountain we discovered way back in episode 1 when we spawned over there in that forest, and we spotted the mountain and decided to make it our home. And ever since then, we've been hollowing that thing out, and we've been building inside there. We've built shops and houses, and we've got villagers moved in with us, but we've also got some farms in there, but we've got some farms outside of there as well, including, I think you could just see one off in the distance. There you go, on the left of the screen there, that's our iron farm. We've got a few farms that are sort of outside the mountain technically, but you get there by going through the mountain in the first place, and that's what we're going to be doing today. We're going to be heading over to my guardian farm, which is way off in the distance, but well, it's going to be interesting because we haven't actually seen a guardian for days now. I think 4J have pretty much broken guardians. They don't spawn. I don't think this thing's going to work, but we're going to carry on with the work anyway. But before we do that, I want to quickly mention Tommy Gaming TV. I'm just going to add him to our list of ninja stars on the people polls back there. But yeah, Tommy was, I think he's fairly new to the channel actually, but he's left loads of nice comments, and he also said that he feels rather sad whenever I mention Brian. He actually said it makes him feel sick, and he's not the only one. I feel sick as well, to be honest. If you don't know who Brian is, oh, Brian was my cat. You'll need to go back a few episodes to an episode called Disaster if you'd like to know what that was all about. But it wasn't great. Anyway, we won't talk about that anymore because yeah, it's pretty depressing. Anyway, we are going to be heading first of all today into our carpenter's house. But before we do that, I'm just going to quickly show you around the mountain. And you might have heard me mention that we've got villagers in here, and you're thinking, what villagers? I don't see any villagers. Well, it's probably worth you knowing that for some reason our villagers have become obsessed with the steakhouse. The steakhouse is this building down the end here. Let's go and have a look. We'll see if we can see them through the window. And yeah, there's a few there. No, I think they're all in there. Yeah, there we go. It's heaving. Absolutely heaving. These guys love this place. They love a tasty burger. That's what it is. They absolutely love it here. So yeah, that's where they all hang out now. For some reason, they all, except our poor Iron Golem. Oh, mate, look at you. It's not fair, is it? You don't fit through the door. I should have made it 3 tall. Oh, has anybody brought you a burger? There you go. Look, there you go. Have some steak. Oh, poor thing. He's there to protect him, and they just completely blank him and ignore him. Anyway, right. Let's get through the carpenter's house. This is another one of our farms, actually, technically speaking. You come through the carpenter's house here, and then downstairs, it's sort of a bit like the TARDIS. It's a lot bigger on the inside than it looks on the outside. This is our tree farm. So we've got dark oak over here, we've got acacia, and, well, we've got one of everything. We've got one of every tree type, and this is where we come down to top up our wood supplies. And, well, top it up is what we're going to need to do, because we are going to get through a lot of materials today. Today we're going to be finishing off the guardian farm, and I think we're going to get through a lot of wood, and I think we're going to use, we use dark oak, because dark oak we have got, no, not that one, dark oak we have a lot of. We have a lot of dark oak at the moment. It's very easy to farm, actually. It's one of my favourite trees to farm now, because it grows quite quickly, and you get so many blocks for every one that grows. So it's really useful. But we're going to be making ourselves a load of fence gates with that. So yeah, we'll have to get to that in a minute, because I haven't done the maths, but we are going to need a lot of fence gates. A lot of fence gates. At some point I need to do the numbers. But anyway, right, let's head over to the Guardian farm. This is our train station. Takes us to all our different places around the world. We've got a string farm and a zombie farm and all kinds of good stuff. But the Guardian farm is going to be slightly far away, so we take a bit of a shortcut here through the Nether. So we come through this portal, jump on the train, and at the other end we go through another portal, which, again, I need to fix this as well, because this portal comes out, it's a little bit too far away from the farm for my liking. I want to get the portal to sort of bring us into the farm if possible, but that's a job for another day, because that's a pain in the bum. Today what we need to do is finish the actual farm itself, and like I say, it's going to be a bit annoying, because I know for a fact that it's, well, I don't know for a fact, but I suspect it's not going to work, because there's lots of people talking about the fact that, oh, bit of a spoiler alert there. Lots of people talking about the fact that Guardians aren't working. But yeah, the spoiler is, look at those windows. You can see them. That's our farm just through there. Now, Anfield Angel is in the game with me once again today, and she has been busy working on the walls of this thing for the last, oh, I don't know how long, hours. We've put hours and hours and hours into this thing. I've been working on the farm itself, on the actual, on the fishbowl. But Anfield Angel's job was to replace our sand walls. If you remember, we boxed all of this off with sand and gravel. And Anfield Angel has been busy working away on filling that in with some more solid blocks so that the Endermen don't keep nicking the sand and making the place leak. So yeah, she's here somewhere. I can't see her at the moment, but yeah, look at these walls. Look at these walls. These are phenomenal. We've pretty much used all of the blocks that we got out of the monument, or the gonument, as we now call it. We mined out the monument. That's where it was down there. But we've taken all of the materials, all of the prismarine bricks, and used it to build up this thing. And a bit of stained clay as well, because we've got quite a bit of stain. Oh, there's Anfield Angel over there. Hello, Anfield Angel. Hello. Shh, shh, don't say anything. Give her a little surprise. Give her a little surprise. Shh. Oh, missed. Alright, second shot. Yeah, I think she knows what's coming now. And, oh, there we go. Deadly shot. I'm sorry. Sorry, hopefully that didn't do too much damage. And oh, okay, I think she's going to get her revenge on me here. I think she's going to fire back. Is she going to fire back? Oh, that was close. Oh, that was a good shot. Ow. Crikey. Oh, fair enough. Oh no. Oh, Enfield Angel, you can't see it from here, but you got me in the bum, and you've destroyed my leggings. I've got no trousers on. Oh, dear. Well done, you actually shot my trousers off. Oh, dear. Right, anyway. We need to get on with something here. Right, so this is the box. This is where the monument was. The monument is no more. We've dug it all the way down to the floor of the monument. We've drained all the water out. It took ages. If you watch the last couple of episodes, you'll get a little taster of what we've done around here. But the idea is by draining out the inside, nothing can spawn outside. So that's what we've done. We've drained out the inside completely. So these couple of chunks are completely empty. So no guardian should spawn here anyway at the moment because there's no water. But we're going to fill that bowl over there with water, and that's where the guardians are going to spawn. But before we do that, we need to sort of make sure that we've got a way of controlling where they go after they spawn. So what we're going to do is we're going to have water flowing downwards, pushing down towards the bottom of the farm. So let's go inside the farm, and I can show you how this is going to work. So as the water sort of pushes them down from here, they will make their way towards the bottom. The fence gates are going to go here where I'm standing, and then hopefully there'll be fresh air under here where the guardians will drop through. And I say fresh air, there will be more water here, but the water's going to be pushing from the outside corners inwards. Now where I'm standing at the moment, this is where the outside wall was going to be. You might remember in the last episode we were working it out, but I decided it wasn't quite big enough, so I've expanded out quite a few blocks in every direction, to be fair. It's a very, very big farm now, but I just figured it was just a bit small. All the effort we'd gone to, it was just a bit too small. So yeah, I've expanded that out. That took a while to do. We've got the walls all up and the floor all sorted, and hopefully I've done it properly. But the way I've staggered the floor, hopefully what should happen is when we place water blocks in the corners, it should push down towards the centre hole, and that's where our guardians are going to die. And we're going to build ourselves a bit of a lava trap there to kill them. Now, Anfield Angel, I don't know if you've got a bed on you, but if you could jump into bed, because otherwise we're going to have beasties spawning on top of us, and I don't want that. And then, yeah, in the morning we will get on with some work, I guess. Have you got a bed with you? Have you got a bed with you? Oh, maybe she hasn't. Maybe we'll just have to brave it. I'll give her a few more seconds. Come on, Anfield Angel. There we go. There we go. I knew she'd have a bed with her somewhere. There we go. Like I see it through the glass. Right, so while Anfield Angel goes off to finish off the walls, I am going to get myself some fence gates, and we are going to need a lot. I don't know exactly how many, but we've got our wooden blocks. Obviously, we've got our dark oak. We're going to turn a bunch of them into planks, a bunch more of them into sticks, and make ourselves a load of fence gates. Now, I don't know exactly how big this thing is. Get out of my way, I'm trying to talk. I don't know exactly how big this thing is. I would guess it's about 30 across now that I've expanded it, probably 30 to 40 blocks across from one side to the other, and we need to fill this up entirely with the fence gates across this dirt, and at some point I need to get rid of this staircase that goes through the middle of it, but for now I do need to keep that so that we can get in and out of this thing. I can't believe I've got no trousers on. So I just spotted my little picture up in the corner. I can't believe she did that. Right, okay, let's make ourselves some fence gates. We've got, I need to empty my pockets a little bit, don't I, because I'm not going to be able to hold these things. Oh, it was so chocker. We've got so much materials. We've got quite a lot of bricks left, actually. Quite a lot of the prismarine bricks left. We haven't used that much of that. But the prismarine, we're running really, really low. I'm not 100% sure that we're going to have enough for Anfield Angel to be able to finish the walls. But hopefully she will have. Right, can we make any more space? There we go. Let's get rid of these things. We're going to need these things later. But for now, we're okay. Let's get on with the fence gates. So now what I can't think... Let me think. If it's about 30 by 30, and we need sticks, obviously, and we need... Sorry, I'm thinking out loud here, and I'm not very good at thinking and doing at the same time. All right, okay. Let's just make a load of planks, because if we make a load, the logs are no good to us anyway. So we might as well just turn everything into planks, and then we need to try and work out exactly how many sticks we need in order to get the fence gates we need. But I don't know exactly how many fence gates we need. But I was going to do this with signs. I did a squid farm once in a previous world where I used signs to stop the water in a similar sort of trap. But I just felt like doing something different, to be honest. So, okay, right, so it's 4 sticks and 2 planks. God, look how quickly we got through the sticks there. Wow. Okay. Oh, maybe I should have done signs. No, okay, no, let's stick with it. Let's stick with it. I like the idea of the fences, because, sorry, fence gates, I should say, because the good thing is with fence gates is that they'll stop water from flowing through, but mobs can get through. That's why you can get through it as a player. You can get through the gap because, yeah, you're a mob and you can fit through the gap. But it will be the same for the guardians, but it will stop the water. So that's the idea. I think I've done. What have I done there? I've done 6 stacks of sticks. 6 stacks of sticks. God, that's a sentence. That should, I believe, give me 2 stacks of fence. No, 1 stack. Okay, crikey, that's 1. Okay. No, I was right. Sorry, it was there. There's 2 stacks. Right, so we've got 2 stacks. So I guess what we should do is place these 2 stacks, because then that will give me an idea. I see you, sneaky little beastie. God, I can't wait to get the dirt out of this thing, because the trouble is we've lit it up a bit, but, you know, we're not gone to town on it. But yeah, it's a perfect area for beasties to keep spawning on top of us, and they do. So yeah, I can't wait to get rid of the dirt. Yeah, what I was going to say was, I think a good idea will be to get the first few of these gates placed and opened. Like, yeah, let's go from that corner, and we'll work our way across. Yeah, I think that's, yeah, so I'm thinking and talking at the, again, it's not working, is it? Right, what we'll do is we open the gate, and then we'll place it, open it, place it, open it, place it, open it, like that. Right, that's what we need to do. That's the way we're going to do it. But I'm not going to sit here and do all of this on camera, don't worry. We're gonna get these first couple of stacks out of the way, because I think this is going to take a little while. But that should give me an indication of how many we're going to need for the rest of the farm. So I'm going to get started on that now. I might need Anfield Angel to come and help me, to be honest. I know she's doing her wall, but I could do with some help. So Anfield Angel, I'm not sure how far off you are, but yeah, when you're done, I might need you to come down here with your fence gates and or with your wood. Oh, I can see you out there in the ocean. Okay, right, let's get on with this. I'll play some more of these and I'll cut ahead, or maybe let's do a bit of time lapse, shall we? Right, that's the 2 stacks done, and that's a bit worrying because look, we've only done like 4 rows, not even 4 rows. Oh man, we are going to get through so much wood doing this. The good thing is that it gave me an opportunity to count across. I can now tell you that the inside of this thing is 34 blocks by 34 blocks. So that's the good news. The bad news is that if you multiply that up, that means that it's something like 1,156 blocks across, which means we need 1,156 fences. Oh my word, we are going to go through so much wood. It's a good job we've got a lot of it, but I don't think I've brought enough. I brought a lot, but I don't think it's going to be enough. But I guess there's only one way to find out. We just need to plough through this, I guess. Right, yeah, I'm going to cut ahead again, and we'll see how much progress we can make. Just cutting ahead again, you're probably thinking I've not made any progress. I have. I've made all those fences and stuff, and we're ready to start placing them. But I just noticed that Anfield Angel was about to finish up her wall, and I thought we'd just go and have a quick look at this, because this is sort of the final wall and the final couple of windows. And yeah, the sand is, look, you can see it dropping away, and you now can see out into the ocean. How cool is that? That looks so good now. She's just got that one last window to do over there, but that's it. That's all 4 walls done. So it's all made out of prismarine with a ring of prismarine bricks and some stained clay. We've got plenty of clay, don't you worry about that. From out of our mountain, if you didn't know. Hello, Anfield Angel. You've done a great job there. It's really good. I hope you've got water breathing on, or at least a decent helmet or something, because otherwise you're going to get very dead very quickly. But it looks awesome, doesn't it? It looks absolutely awesome. And all your blocks are glitching through the wall to my side, and I don't want to pick them up, but you might want to make sure you come down and pick them up afterwards. I know it's only sand and gravel, but, you know, don't want to lose it. You might as well gather it up, and we'll take it home and find another use. She must have water breathing. There's no way she could be down there for that long. Are you going to be doing the other window? Let's have a quick look. Are you going to be doing the other window? It'd be quite cool to see another one come down. No? You're doing that? Ah, there we go. Yep, she's doing it now. Look at that. Oh, that looks so cool. I can't wait for this thing to be finished. I can't wait for it to be finished, because obviously it's got to be functional, obviously. It's got to be functional. And the primary job of any farm is for it to do its job. But if it can look cool at the same time, then great. And I think it does so far. So yeah, anyway, let's get on with some work. Let's go and place some fences. And we're back once again, and I thought I'd just give you a quick update on where we've got to. I have horribly underestimated the amount of work this thing was going to take. Actually, I've underestimated it from day one, to be fair. But today in particular, I really didn't... it's been about 45 minutes since I last cut the video ahead. And yeah, we've been working non-stop that whole time, and we're still not finished. The only good news is I finally got myself a technique for placing and opening these fences. That's the one good thing. Whenever you do something like this, you start off doing it slowly like I did, where it was that sort of place it and open it and place it and open it, and it took forever. But I finally got myself a bit of a technique where we could get this done actually quite quickly. But it's, yeah, I wish I'd known about it before I started, but let me just show you, because I haven't got any fence gates left, so let me just break a few down. But what you do is you just, you line yourself up where you want them, and then you just run sideways, and dum 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 dum, there they go. And then all you do is you do a second pass, holding the trigger down. There you go, and all the gates open. So it's, it's a bit clunky. Every now and then you'll miss one, or you'll misplace one or something like that. But it's a lot better than trying to go one at a time, one at a time, one at a time. But yeah, we're getting there now. The reason I've had to stop at this point is because I've run out of wood. All of those stacks of wood I brought with me at the start of the video, and we've run out. So I'm going to be sorry, Anfield Age. I'm going to have to send you away to go and get some. Oh, I'm sorry. But yeah, if you could go and grab, I guess, I can't remember how many I picked up now. I would say pick up another 10 stacks, maybe. 10 stacks of dark oak, preferably. If you can find any sticks around, then you might as well do that as well. That'll save us a little bit of effort. But yeah, there is a lot of work left to do. So yeah, I'm going to crack on now. I'm going to actually start digging away some of the dirt, actually, so that the beasties stop spawning on top of me. It's been very annoying. So it's oh, I can't quite get to it from here. I guess we'll have to go underneath. But yeah, I'm going to dig some of this away, and hopefully that will make life slightly easier for us. And yeah, hopefully by the time we do our next cut ahead, this thing will be completely covered in fences. And I'm back once again, and no, I still haven't finished. But we're down to the last few rows now, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to get Anfield Angel to finish these last few rows off. It's taken ages, and this was supposed to be just sort of part one of today's build, and yeah, this has taken forever. It really has taken forever, like several Minecraft days and nights we've been playing for. But yeah, I'm going to get Anfield Angel to finish off this bit, and we're going to start working on some of the other bits and pieces that need doing. We need to do some stuff up on the roof, we need to do some stuff down here for the trap, and I think the thing we'll do first, actually, is we're going to get some hoppers in place, because one of the things I'm thinking that might happen, and I don't know for sure, but I suspect what might happen is we might get some squid spawn in this thing, and Guardians will kill squid, which is quite handy because it means that we've got we can sort of get ourselves an accidental squid farm. But what I want to do is I want to be able to collect their ink sacs. Now, what we're having in the middle of this thing is lava. So if I don't do anything to catch the ink sacs early, then what will happen is the squids will the ink sacs will just flow into the lava and get destroyed. I mean, if the squids fall through the lava, then that's fine, I guess. Although I think they're a bit weaker than Guardians, they'll probably die before they reach the hoppers. So what I want to do basically is I want to get some hoppers around here, probably filtering into just one corner like that, and all the others placed into it in like a ring. But that way, anything that drops, anything loot wise that drops from the squid, or from anything else for that matter, I guess, I don't know what else would be here, but yeah, anything else that does drop will land in these hoppers before reaching the lava. That's the basic idea. I've placed them wrong. What I wanted to do was go that row go, yeah, that's it, that row going that way, and then we'll come around here and place this row going, so it all goes into one corner. Now this is going to slightly ruin the look of the farm, I think, because I'm going to have to dig out some of the pillars. Let's get that one back there. Don't know what's wrong with me today. Pick it up, pick it up. There we go. Right. It's going to ruin the look of the farm ever so slightly, I think, because what I'm going to have to do is remove one of the pillars in the corner, so that the hoppers can go down. I've got myself trapped in here now, haven't I? I guess I could just dig my way down. It's probably the easiest thing. Let's go down that way. And then what we'll do is we'll yeah, we're going to have one of these legs in the corner here. We're going to have to replace with hoppers, and I can't remember which corner I did it in. Was it that one? I can't see. Let's go up a bit. I think, is that the one? I think that's the one. I think that's the one. Let's go around this side and double check. Yeah, I think so. Hang on, let's just dig a couple of blocks away and then we'll soon find out, I guess. So yeah, this column is going to be replaced by hoppers coming down the side. And we'll feed it all into a chest system or something at the bottom at some point, I guess. But what we want to do is just have somewhere, just a single chest, or maybe a double chest, but just one chest collecting up any ink sacs that might drop from the squid. I've done a squid farm before, not in this world, and it was a similar sort of design. But like I say, the difference is the squids will suffocate if you just drop them into fresh air, which Guardians won't. That's the big difference. That's why we need the lava trap at the bottom of this thing. I guess we'll do the lava. Let's get this hopper in place and then think about this. Do we want to do the lava next? Or do we want to do... I can't get this hopper to place. Come on. Right, there we go. That's the hopper. We'll sort that out in a bit. Oh, we'll just throw my hoppers away. Right. We'll sort that out in a minute. We don't need to worry about that just now. That's sort of a secondary thing. What we do need to do, we need to plug that gap in there, because we're going to place lava on top of it. So the last thing I want is lava leaking through. Although we will dig the dirt away. The idea is that we're going to have one block of lava at the top, and then it's going to flow downwards for 4 blocks. That's the idea. I think I did it 3 blocks in the last episode. I had to fix that because we needed to flow down 4 blocks. I think 4 blocks of lava with the Guardians having a little bit of momentum will be just enough for them to die. Right, I think we'll go up to the top first. Let's have a look at the top. Obviously, I've destroyed our staircase now, so we need to stack up. At some point, we'll need to build some other way of getting up and down on this thing, but this will do for now. This will do for now. Right, let's just get up to the top, because what I want to do is I want to place water across here, but I want it to turn into smooth water. I want it to be source blocks all the way across, so I need to try and find a way of doing this. And I think, I've never done this, but I believe what we can do is if we place a source there, let's grab the bucket and put another one just there. Then what we should be able to do is work our way across, picking up a source block like that, and then dropping it in, going back, pick up a source block like that, and then we just work our way across the top of this thing. And then what should happen, I believe, and I'll say I've never actually done this. I've seen it done. I'm sure I've seen this done. Well, I might have dreamt it. I'm not sure. But what we're going to do, place source blocks all along 2 sides, and I believe what will happen is they'll start to merge and sort of converge into one solid pool. Solid? It's not the right word. But I've missed one there. Let's go back. There we go. Place that in there. Right, so what we do is go all along one wall. And the sun's going down. I should probably think about sleeping, but let's just carry on for the minute. We go all along one side, and then we come back and we go all along another side. Not the opposite side, like in an L shape. So we do 2 walls in an L shape, and then I believe what will happen is it will, like I say, they'll sort of merge together to create one pool going all the way across. It is night time. We probably should sleep because beasties will start to spawn, and I'm not sure where Anfield Angel is, but she could end up getting into trouble. I could end up getting into trouble. Let's head to bed. I love my feather falling boots. That should have really, really hurt, but it didn't. It didn't hurt much at all. Sorry, tried to get in your bed with you there. Right. Let's have a quick sleep, and then in the morning we'll go back up to the top, and we'll get this thing filled in. You okay? You doing okay? How you doing? You winning? Your walls look absolutely awesome, by the way. You've done an awesome job, and thank you for doing those fences as well. That's all finished now, I think. Is it finished? Oh, there's a couple there that are shut. Oh, that's going to drive me mad. I'm going to have to come back and fix that at some point. I get a little bit... I'm not sure what the word is, but I get a bit obsessed, I guess is the right word, with them all pointing the right way. In fact, it really annoyed me because I couldn't get the ones at the far end to point the same way because the glass is in the way. Let me go down here and show you. Because you can't get to it without breaking the glass, which I can't be bothered to do. What you need to do is get to the other side of the gate so that you can make it open so they're all the same way, but never mind. I'm going to try not to obsess about it too much because the fact is once the water's in there, you're not really going to be able to see it anyway, so it's not the end of the world. Let's get on with this because we've spent so much time on part 1 of this build. What a build this has been, though. I mean, when I think about it, we took out obviously we had to take out the Guardian, we had to take out Guardians, take out the Elder Guardians, and we got all the sponge and the gold, and that was all good. But then demolishing this thing took forever. We had to drain out the outside of it first. Then we had to demolish it and drain out the inside. And that took forever as well. It really has. It's been a huge build to do in complete legitimate survival. And if you didn't know that, if you're new to the series, if you've never seen us play before, we do play 100% in a legitimate survival mode. We don't do any creative stuff or host privileges or any of that kind of stuff. So yeah, we do this stuff the hard way. But that's the aim of the game to me. I mean, my favourite YouTubers are all the ones that play in survival mode. It's not that I don't like doing stuff in creative or Hunger Games or mini games or things like that, but it's just I don't get the same sense of achievement when you do something like this, particularly when it's huge like this, a massive scale like this, and then you get it done and you get it right and it works. I love it. Our gold farm was the last one we did. No, that's not true. But that was the last big one that we did. And yeah, it was awesome. We did the showcase video at the end, and I was so proud of it. Even that one doesn't work properly either, does it? Because of and there we go. I was right. Look, you see it fill it up. See it filling up. Let's see if we can. Look, it goes right across, and there you go. Source blocks all the way across. How cool is that? It works. So yeah, that was nowhere near as painful. I remember when I did my squid farm in my last series, I made much harder work of doing that. I did it with ice blocks, and yeah, completely the wrong way to do it. That's the way to do it. Fill in 2 sides. Right, Anfield Angel, spoons in hand. Yeah, we need to dig away the dirt. The only thing I'm thinking is, should I perhaps go back down to the bottom and sort out the water flows and the lava and stuff at the bottom so that that's ready. Because if the squids start spawning, and I don't think they're going to because I think they're broken, but if the squids do start to spawn, squids, I don't mean squids, I mean guardians. If the guardians do start to spawn, I don't want them to start piling up down the bottom here, because then we're going to have real trouble on our hands. So I think maybe we should get the water trap and the lava trap in place, so that we've got a way of killing them. So that, like I say, I don't think they're going to spawn anyway because I think they're broken. But if we can just make sure, I think it makes more sense to do the bottom bit, to get the lava done, and get the water flows into position, so that we're ready. Right, where's all that? There we go. There's some stuff here that we need. Let's grab our lava. We're going to need to empty out our pockets a little bit here so we can make a bit of space. Annoyingly, I don't think I've got quite enough lava to be able to make this completely smooth. I don't know why, in my head I was thinking it was a 3x3 hole that we'd done, so I went and got 9 buckets of lava, but obviously it's 4x4, which means I need 16. It's not the end of the world, to be honest. These don't need to be source blocks, but again, it's a little bit of that obsessiveness. I wanted it to be nice and smooth, so that, you know, let's get rid of that bit of dirt. I want it all to be nice and smooth and flat. I guess I can live with it not being like that, but it is frustrating. Right, what we'll do for now, since we do only have the 9, I probably will end up going back to the nether and getting more lava at some point. But for now, what we'll do is we'll just place one in each corner like that. So it's not, yeah. So that will make sure there's lava everywhere. That's the main thing. And then let's get this last one in the corner. And then that leaves me with 5 buckets. And what we'll do is I think we'll do the middle. We'll do the middle. So we'll put one there, and then we'll put another one that that didn't work. I missed. I've doubled that one up, so I've wasted a source block there. Never mind. Let's get the last 3 put in. So one last bucket to go. So yeah, I will do. That's okay though. I think that's okay. It's, you know, there's lava everywhere. There's plenty of source blocks, and when we dig away the dirt, that will flow down towards the bottom. So that should work perfectly. Now, the only thing I'm just thinking to myself or I'd been thinking to myself, is that I'm slightly worried that when the Guardians fall into the lava, that they might sort of bounce. They won't bounce, but they might sort of fight it and try to jump back out. And what I want to do is try and find a way of stopping them from getting back out. And I think the best way to do it is to sort of to make it only a 1 block tall gap that they can get through. That way, the odds of them being able to jump and bounce and get through that 1 block gap are very, very slim. So if we put slabs around, we're going to put slabs around rather than blocks, because otherwise beasties will spawn in here. So if we put slabs here at this height, all the way around in a ring, then the gap underneath now is only 1 block. So they should be able, the water will push them underneath, I think, without any problems. But if they do try to fight it, if they do try to swim back against the tide, this will sort of restrict their movement a little bit and stop them from being able to get away. Because what I want them to do is I want them to fall into that gap, and they'll have that little bit of momentum because they've dropped a block, and then they'll fall. I guess I can get rid of this now while I'm here. Where's my pickaxe? I want them to fall, have that momentum. Like I say, I don't think they'll come back, but that ring there will stop them from being able to get back. The other thing as well, actually thinking about it, while I'm working in here with my buckets of water and trying to get these water flows in, and also when we're digging away the roof, if we fall down, it will stop us from getting pushed. It's like a little fence now, isn't it? It will stop us from getting pushed into that corner. Right, so what we'll do is I've got some ice blocks here. What we'll do is we'll put this in the corner. If I can reach, can I reach? There we go. Oh, I've placed 2. Oh, that's annoying, and I don't want to break that one because that will create another source. I want to get rid of that. I want to silk touch it. I haven't got my silk touch on me. Right, okay, let's just break it for now. And, oh, is the one behind it? Oh, the one behind, oh, it's melted. Of course it has. The one behind it's melted because of the sea lantern down there. And the trouble is when they melt, oh, this is such an annoying workspace because now I've got my head stuck in fence gates and, Right, hold on. Let's get rid of that source block because that one definitely needs to go. Right, that's that fixed. And then I want to get rid of that. How do I make that flow? I can't, can I? What I need to do, I should have just done this with buckets of water again, I guess. But actually, that's what we'll do. We'll grab it out. There you go. So now we've got a bucket of water. And we'll place that, and there we go. Now it's flowing. Now, if I've got this right, and I did do a couple of little test runs, hopefully I've got this right. It should flow right up to the edge of the hoppers. Perfect. There we go. Now, if I'd got that 1 block wrong, it would have ended up short, or it would have ended up going into the lava and turning it all into obsidian. So I'm glad I got that right. Now, we're going to have a bit of a problem in the middle because it doesn't quite reach all the way across. But hopefully by putting a couple of source blocks there, it should... There we go. Look, you can see it's pushing down towards the edges. It's not quite done it, but that's okay. What we'll do, we'll go into the other corner and do that again. We'll We'll place another source block in this corner. We're going to do it with buckets though, not with ice, because that obviously didn't work properly because it melts too quickly and I don't get a chance to break it. If we use buckets of water instead, so let's grab a few buckets of water. And then what we'll do is we'll place the sources in the outside corners, and then we'll work out what we need to do along the edges here. But we will need to place more source blocks down the edges, I think, because otherwise what will happen is it will reach the corners of the hoppers, but not the sides of the hoppers. So let's get the next source block in just there. There we go. Right, so let's just check that one, make sure that goes. I'm sure it'll be fine, but in fact, let's just... I've just realised there's a hole in the ground. That's how way in and out. I guess I'm going to have to fill that in at some point. Alright, we'll worry about that in a minute, but... should I do that now? I guess there's no harm. I'll put these here, break these through. Oh, that's not going to work properly, is it? All right. I guess with Anfield Angel's up the top there. I'm not quite sure what she's doing actually. Anfield Angel, are you busy up there? I might get you to come and help me with this because this is quite awkward. Although, are you? I'll tell you what she's probably doing. She's probably building a staircase. She's probably building a staircase because going up and down on dirt blocks is pretty annoying. And we did talk about doing a staircase. That's probably what she's doing. So I'll leave her to it for the minute. Right. Let's have a look here. That's gone one short there. There's a little gap there. Maybe if I put a bucket in there, will that fix it? Is that fixing it? It goes all the way except one block. How annoying is that? Okay, I guess and yeah, it looks like that's filled in, doesn't it? It looks like there's source blocks there. Why isn't that reaching? Have I done something wrong on my steps? Okay, I guess what I should do, I should do the four corners, get the floor filled in, and then I can work it out. I guess that's the way to do it. So let's head over to the other corner here. What is Anfield Angel doing? She hasn't moved for ages, and I can't see a staircase. Okay, all right. I don't know. I'm sure she's doing something. Perhaps this beastie's up there or something. We'll go and check on her later on. Right, let's get some more source blocks in here and see where this drops. Okay, that's all dropping. That's all good. Let's get some ice in here as well. We know that we need at least a couple of ice blocks. But to me, that looks like that's worked. You see, that looks like, and yet no. See, look, that's not reaching either. We've got a couple of gaps there as well. Oh man, I've done this wrong. Okay, what if I put a source block there? And maybe we'll try one. Let's try it. Let's try it one block further out and try that and see where that takes it to. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. That one's worked, and that one's worked. Okay, perfect. All right, that's worked. All right, so what we need is just a few more source blocks around the edges. It's weird. They look like source blocks, but I guess they're not. So I guess we need 4 on each side. So there's 1, 2, 3, and I've put that one wrong, but I think that works. We'll soon find out. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Perfect. There we go. That's working. So we've just got that one last one to do. I think if we just get one more ice block in there, break that one, that should now take it all the way to the edge. Excellent. Right, so we've got one side left to do, but there's not much point in doing that until I've fixed the floor. So I guess I'll fix the floor. It is night time though. Anfield Angel, I'm not sure what you're doing up there, but perhaps if whatever it is you're doing, could you take a little break from it and come downstairs? Let's sleep through the night. It's a bit watery down here. I've made a little bit of a mess, but don't worry about that. We'll tidy it up in a minute. Let's have a quick sleep. Where are you? You coming down? Oh, you're here. Good. Right. Let's have a quick sleep. We'll fix this up, and yeah, we'll see if we can get this water flow thing finished. Okay, so I've patched up the floor, so that's all sealed up now. We're going to break these last couple of bits of ice, and hopefully those last few water flows now will be working. I am trapped in here now, though, and I've just realised, and we're slowly approaching the lava. It's okay, the slabs will save us, and I do have my Silk Touch axe on me, so I can get out of here without destroying anything. So that's good, and the water flows are perfect. They're going right up to the hoppers, and all we need to do now is go and dig that dirt. Well, what is Anfield Angel doing up there? Anfield Angel, we do need to dig the dirt away. I think that's probably the last job of the day, to be honest. We need to get that dirt dug away. That will get us our water flows going from the top to the bottom, and then there are some last things that we need to do. Let's just dig our way up and go and get working on this. I'm not sure what Anfield Angel's doing. I can only assume she's building, maybe she's doing a bridge. Actually, maybe she's not doing a staircase, because I can't see a staircase. Maybe she's doing a bridge, because we're going to need a new bridge to go from the edge of the outside edge of this farm to the inside edge. So maybe that's what she's doing. Anyway, yeah, we've got some finishing touches left to do. We've got some slabs to put on the top. I want to put a roof on this thing as well. So we are going to have some work left to do before we... no, there's no bridges. Anfield Angel? You're supposed to be helping me! Ah, I can't believe you. No, don't fish me. I'll fish you. I'll fish you right off the edge of this thing. Oh, after all the work he did on the walls, done such an amazing job on the walls, I thought you were going to be helping me finish this thing today. We're running really short of time in the video. In fact, we've massively overrun. Oh, okay, you did get some fish. Okay, that's something, I guess. Oh, and a lily pad. Nice. Right, listen, get your spoon out. It's time. We need to dig this thing out. There are some finishing touches left to do. One of the things that I've read it somewhere, and someone else has mentioned it in the comments as well, so I'm starting to think there's probably something in it. I'm not sure. Start digging, Anfield Angel. I know you're worried about the lava down the bottom, but just start digging. It's fine. You do the outside edges. I'll go around the middle. It's fine. I'll do the middle. Yeah, one of the things that I've heard is that apparently guardians spawn more regularly, they'll spawn more frequently. There's the lava there. Just be careful. They spawn more regularly if there's no direct sunlight above them, in the block above them. So if you cover the whole thing up we're going to do it with slabs so that nothing spawns on it. If you cover the whole roof up with slabs to stop stuff from spawning on the top, but also it should increase the spawn rates for the guardians inside. That's the idea why you get more guardians spawning inside of a monument than outside. You do get them outside, but you just get them more often inside, and that's why. It's because there's no sunlight or daylight above them. That's the difference apparently. Can't quite reach those ones in the middle. I guess I'm a bit scared of the lava, but there's water there now. To be honest, if I do slip, I can just swim. It's fine. So let's just get out into the middle here, get rid of these blocks, and we're probably going to lose a load of blocks, aren't we, in the lava? I've just realised they're all going to go down the bottom and push towards the middle. Oh no, actually thinking about it, our hoppers will save the day. Our squid hoppers, if you want to call them that, our glass hoppers as I called them last time. Those hoppers will pick up all of our dirt, so that's good. We'll probably lose a few, the ones that were directly over the lava, but apart from that, we should be good to go. So I'm just trying to think what other finishing touches we need to do here, really. We do need to... we didn't dig away the dirt from underneath the lava. I'll need to do that. But I guess, really, the big job that's left to do, the last major task left to do, isn't for me, and it isn't for Anfield Angel. It's for 4J, because, well, there's now water flowing in this thing, right? And we're right on top of where the monument is. And okay, I accept there's no roof on this thing, so maybe that's got something to do with it. But there is not a single guardian left to be seen. Not one. They're not spawning, are they? It's definitely 100% not working. They're not spawning. Now, I don't have another monument to see if they spawn in a untampered with monument. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe if the monument is still there, they still spawn. I honestly don't know. I'm only aware of one ocean monument in this world, so I can't even go and check in another monument. But I don't know what else. I don't know what else it could be. I think they're broken. 4J, please get on it. Get on it as soon as you can, because this is the second massive farm that I've built where it isn't quite working due to a bug, because our gold and XP farm doesn't quite work properly due to the pigmen not being angry enough. I don't know if you've seen that, but go and check that out if you haven't already seen it. But yeah, we've got a gold and XP farm that should be churning out gold and XP like nobody's business, but don't quite work because the pigmen just don't get angry enough. Anyway, right, look, we've got work left to do on this thing, but I think you get the idea. I think it's looking epic. I think Anfield Angel's walls look amazing. I think the build has come together really, really well. I'm really, really pleased with the way it's turned out. So I think we'll end the episode for now. We'll do those finishing touches and we'll do our showcase video, but not Anfield Angel. Just because I'm ending the video is not an excuse for you to start fishing again. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, please leave a like, and I'll hopefully see you all in episode 34. Anfield Angel, say goodbye. Bye.